That's where the dread comes from.
Oh.
That's where the dread comes from. All right, so we are going to continue what we were doing last time up on this here combat tracker, if I'm not mistaken.
Getting our asses kicked. Mm-hmm.
If that's what you guys were calling it, I was calling it a great time.
I'm doing fine.
I mean, as long as
we haven't, like that. We haven't taken much in the way of damage.
And as long as you guys don't lose your heads, you'll be cool.
My wallet is taking a beating, though.
I wonder if I can get over to Dove in time to stabilize.
Her head fell off.
Yeah, she got 8.
So you're saying
there's a check.
I can still staple her head back on.
To be fair, this is D&D. Weirder shit has happened.
No, it's funny modern.
You know what I mean. This is tabletop role playing. Weirder shit has happened.
Also, this is Noir. Weirder shit has happened here.
Yeah. You don't want to see what would happen if you stapled her head back on, probably.
Just stab her.
So, hey,
healing vials. She'll be good to
with
go.
that being said, we're going to start round 14 with triage.
Woo!
Old triage is at the top of the encounter.
Oh. I've got Dirty Researcher 2 right in front of me, and he's dead.
Good for him.
He's dead.
What a lad.
Okay.
That answers that question.
Because otherwise I would have shot him. I don't see anyone else in my line of sight that's a threat. Except maybe Giant Ant number 5.
Or Feral Shaman 1.
Not in my line of sight. Oh, wait, nope, there he is. Dirty Researcher 4. Yeah.
Dirty Researcher 4, yeah. That fella.
4 or 5. Oh, there's a bunch of ants down there. And they're healthy. Yeah, I'm gonna auto fire to hit both of those ants.
Alrighty.
So I need to roll this and beat a 10 with a plus 12 modifier. I beat it.
Good job.
And large giant ant 9 and 5 need to make reflex saves.
We got a reflex save 1, and can we get this?
Fail.
Reflex save numero dos. Failure.
Also failed.
Fantastic.
So I should be able to just roll this and
roll that fabulous bean footage.
Woohoo!
Wow, look at that. Targeting and everything. It's crazy.
And that's my turn.
Well, Dirty Researcher number 4, thinking about his life and the choices that he's made that somehow put him in this insane state, realizes that all he really wants to do is kill, and he continues up the hill here.
Was that where I thought that train of thought was going? Like the incorrect part of my brain said Jace is going to take pity on us.
No, but the man does. I take pity on no one. In fact, this man has ABBA running through his head endlessly.
Oh,
These
God.
are the days of our lives. All right, and he's going to. What is this? He's going to use a boomerang. The dreaded boomerang. And he's got to throw it. He's got to throw it. It's fatal, you see. So we
got to throw it up to the tower. Damn.
Yeah, that's a pretty. That's pretty good.
No, you're right. You're right. He's not actually where he is. So I guess that means that dead hand. Wonder if I'm rolling hot today.
It's fine.
I hope not.
Nope. That boomerang
Hallelujah.
goes wide and flies out and ends up landing down the hill somewhere. Fatal! It's your turn. Hooray!
All right.
Well, I'm gonna move to the edge of the side of the railing over here. It's not letting me move. There, I forced it. We're good.
It's good. It's just to click on him.
And then I have to reload, so we'll do that.
All right.
That will be my turn.
All right. We go to a Russian friend of yours. He's not at all your friend, but you know, counterpart and whatnot. There is a large ant that seems to be climbing up, and I think from where he is, looking down the stairs, could probably see it peeking around the. So I'm gonna give him a shot at that ant that's coming up. All right, Mr. Costifer. Didn't something terrible happen to his gun? He just dropped it and he picked it up again, right? Okay.
That's right.
He fires an Yonka at large giant ants. Damn.
Jace, that's when we want you rolling hot. It's when you're rolling for our NPCs. Like,
Is decidedly, true that, but I like to roll hot all the time. It really doesn't matter. Hey, really. It's the endorphins, man. The endorphins. I can't get enough of them. All right, I need them. All right. All right, mate. So it's got hamstring, do you? In addition to the standard critical hit damage, you hamstringed him. So he's been slowed, mate. And let's see what happens to him after we drop a little bit of this on him. And maybe a little bit of this on him. Right. Oh, Christ, it's dying. Right. Anyway, Costford did that thing. And he shouts, I got one! And Queen says, great, don't get cocky!
Classic.
And some jackass is trying to throw a boomerang in your head. Yeah, right?
Him. Those ants.
These boomerangs are...
Those ants, what are their height?
They're like the size of a pony.
No. How high are they? Are they like climbing up the ladder?
Oh, that one! The one that the ladder base is just munching down on Dove's remains. The other one is eating her head, face first, and tongue.
Oh, so they're both
they're on
like
ground level.
Do we really need that ladder, guys?
Yes.
I can craft like a rope one.
It'd be better if you did that while you were up there.
Just to put out there, you did just watch an ant climb up one of the poles without the ladder. So if your character is tactically trying to decide whether or not pulling the ladder to stop the ants from going upwards is going to help, it isn't.
No, that's not at all what my character is thinking. I'm going to throw...
he just wants to blow something up.
Yeah, I'm going to go boom, boom, boom.
When you go boom, boom,
blow it.
You better say, hey-o, hey-o.
Nope. Considering two poles of the tower are already weakened, you probably don't want to throw more explosions down there.
I mean, you would kill a lot of stuff.
I'm not throwing it at the pole.
Including people up above?
I mean,
we got friends.
You'll have to explain to my wife why Queen's dead.
Okay, like right there?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to roll the hit?
Hey Grant, did you have fun playing Fatal?
Yeah.
I don't think the tower's coming down if I blow up the ladder, guys. The ladder's not a support. Who are you gonna trust? Demolitions
Or the
guy?
GM, who's not arguing.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
that worked.
You toss
Okay,
that
cool.
prepped C4. It lands, like, quite nicely. And let's see which...
Then let's make it go boom.
It goes right about the abdomen of that one eating dove's necklace area.
Okay, and then I wonder if I can use the target
Can.
system. Zoom to fit, target friendly units, clear targets, target enemy units.
That's a lot of targets.
I don't want to target all
No.
the enemy units. I just target a few. Target mode. Oh, there we go. I'm still targeting everybody. Clear targets. That might help. Try that again. There we go.
That's a good.
And then, do I just drop this into the damage? How does this work?
Go ahead and drop the damage in on one of them, maybe. Or no, it's automatically
wait,
targeted.
they
You
have
can drop it
reflex
into the chat.
Okay, but reflex saves.
They do. Let me pull up, double click them so the stats come up. Up, there we go. One pops up. Sometimes you have to keep double clicking in order to get them to come up, and it's quite a bitch.
That one passes. So he's taking half damage.
What a cunt.
The one that's taking half damage is number 5. So instead of 21, I guess 11 or 10, depending on how you want to round.
Always round down.
10.
All right.
So add 11 points of healing to ant number
Done.
5.
So I gave him the amount of hit points that he's going to have.
Is he still dying?
He's not doing good.
He's heavy. All right. I'm going to. I don't know how fast. I don't remember how fast these guys are. And where's that boomerang
Straight
guy?
across from you, it's
Was
the
it
bald
Sean
guy.
Paul?
Dirty Researcher 4.
3 or where? I don't see him. I guess I don't see him from my position.
Probably not. He's just next to him. He's just like in the south, like 5 feet lower than Feral Shaman 3. So you probably can't see him.
Okay, so I don't see him because of the
Correct.
the poles in the way. All right, I'm gonna move back. Said I'm gonna move back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's my turn. Finally did something that doesn't require me hitting.
All right.
All right.
So you tossed your thing out there and you blew up the area. It took out the one ant. The other ant's largely dying. The ladder itself has been blown to smithereens at the lower 10 feet of it. Anything that was left of Dove is gotten completely like just particleized, and thankfully,
Funeral.
the platform itself and the poles themselves are generally far enough away. But those of you who are at the top, which is just basically one player and NPCs, Mr. Fatal, give me a balance save, not balance save, but a balance. No, this is going to be this is a reflex save.
Base tower,
Yeah.
I'm guessing?
All right, the tower itself sways and shakes, and you manage to keep on your feet, no problem. And so does the Queen and Koss. All right, Koss falls on his ass, so he's going to have to take it at the beginning of his next action to stand up. And then we come to Filthy Researcher number 2. Now this bloke, right, he's been hanging out behind here. And let's see what their options are. This guy starts yelling at these other guys that are hanging out next to this large giant ant, and he's like pointing. Filthy Researcher 2 is pointing animatedly at the two, Shaman 3 and Researcher 4, and like gesturing towards the large giant ant that's next to them. They seem to be having some sort of angry disagreement in the rain down there.
What just happened?
Lots of gesturing, some
okay.
angry people on the other side near where the rock is. And then...
Was there any muttering of bush?
It's possible.
Okay, cool.
This guy comes towards you. He slashes at you with his claw-like fingertips. And he misses. What a dick.
Good for him.
And this ant is still alive. This ant's dead. I get rid of him. Was it number 9? 9.
Number 9.
That guy's dead. This guy's dead.
Hey.
This one, confused at the blast, just wanders in a direction, and its legs are all messed up. Pieces of it are like one of its legs are still laying behind it. And then we have another ant that is moving.
Damn.
Gamble, there seems to be a man in front of you trying to slash you, and a variety of explosions and large ant creatures moving about the property about your way. What are you going to do about this?
Good. 5 foot.
Yes,
step
very good,
back.
sir.
I picked up my gun, of course, so that spot is no longer needed. And then we're gonna just attack twice.
Very good, sir.
Because fucking A, mate.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm giving up on double tap again. So
But what about burst fire? Hey.
fucking A, mate. Fall on the ground and die.
Yay! You did a thing!
Fucking Christ, I finally shot something. Hot damn. I feel accomplished.
You deserve
Actually,
a
Queen
beer.
shouts down, "Perhaps you could have a medal arranged."
That doesn't sound like Queen. She didn't swear even once.
They're just so used to hearing her swear, you don't even hear them anymore.
Ah, fair.
All right, so she's going to fire her weapon down at her Remington, down at this ant. Kaboom! Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war. In addition to standard critical damage, allies in the area gain a +5 morale bonus for their next weapon attack roll within 1 round, and resave against the charm, compulsion, or fear affecting them. So if there was anything like that were having any issues. So basically what she does is her battle cry was just, "Fuck!" Boom!
But how much damage did she do?
You never ask a girl that.
Heavy damage. dead damage.
Boom! She severs it at its thorax, and it falls into two separate wiggling components. And then she shouts back to Christopher, "Now get your lazy bum ass up. That's how it's done, mate." But she wouldn't say mate. She would say, "That's how it's done." Fuck, I don't know. I'm the Cockney guy. I'm the Cockney man. Triage!
All right, seeing this, Triage is going to move.
And you get that +5.
That sweet, sweet +5.
Because that was awesome. She blew that thing in
That
half,
was
and
awesome.
she swore. And real tough people, they swear. That's how you know they're tough.
Take a shot at Dirty Researcher 4. I think this is more than one ranging from it, so I only get +3. But I'll take it. Son of a bitch. I'm going to shoot him again.
Do it.
I assume the +5 doesn't count for my next attack.
No.
Hey,
Huzzah.
there we go. Just. And it's a double tap. There we are.
Can't wait to use that +5 next round. Woo.
I mean, technically it's this round.
It says within 1 round.
Yeah,
So
but the round just started, so it's this round, not next.
That's true, because he's the first in the round. It's this round. But your next turn. Your next turn. It doesn't matter.
Oh, running away.
Oh gosh, darn it!
Fatal. There seems to be someone who's trying to run away down there.
She shall get to taste of 50 BMG.
Are you able to see that?
$5, please.
Shut up! I've lost count.
Ching! Yes, we'd like to. The accountant would like to talk to you, Fatal.
His head is blown off.
You blew his mind. Amazing.
And then I'm gonna go after the shaman.
Okay. So, nearest teammate is going to be Queen. She only seems to get hit during this battle because by ricochets, and she says, "Oh, bloody hell! Christ, where did you learn how to shoot?
Sorry.
A war zone?"
Yes.
So matter of fact. Yeah?
And Christopher yells at her. He's like, "Yeah, not everyone got to learn how to shoot while living on a noble's estates, love." And he limps down the stairs, probably to his death. But that's just how things have been going lately. Let's see. 1, 2, 5. So he's going to go down to the stairs just next to her. And he's going to shoot at Filthy Researcher Número 2. Ooh, a 19. And
Turns out Anyanka just needed to be dropped one good time, and now she's shooting again.
that's Russian made, man. You smack something,
Exactly.
It re-zeroes
it may
this
break
scope.
down, but you can keep getting it to where. Oh my goodness!
Damn. You don't get much better. Like, much better
No,
than a 2D.
you get one more
Shit.
better. That's
impressive.
That's math.
What is this magic you're talking about? Arithmetics? Get out of my house, demon. Alright, well, he seems very satisfied with that shot. Dead hand.
I was muted.
You was
All right.
muted.
So I'm going to move up and shoot the stupid at.
In the pants? Are you going to shoot the sense in the pants? Well, that does a little dance. The safety
Target mode.
dance.
It's good enough.
You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
Leave your friends behind.
Oh God, why?
Okay. Before I forget, +5.
Get that +5. Yeah. I didn't even give
I
Cost
think
that
we're hit.
+5. He just did that without even being awesome.
He's got Russian weaponry. He's cheating just by dropping it. He works
He's
better.
he's cheating just by being Russian. I can
So,
do this
couple
by
of-
sheer willpower alone. Look at you.
Finally. You want the +13 because of that +5. That's my turn.
Cool. This guy continues to leave. Well, this other one sneaks up from behind and tries to shoot Deadhand in the back with by throwing his boomerang at him. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Hey, at least I didn't lose an eye or something.
It gets an
I'll
extra
take it.
action too.
Yeah, sure. You can only throw one boomerang, though.
No, that's true.
Or can he?
Unless he has a second one.
I don't know.
And the quick draw feat.
No, but he
Does
He's
he
just
have
gonna-
those
he is
J's?
going to make a movement here and also make the damage. Boomerang. Conk. Conk.
Oof.
And he's going to laugh
Ow.
and use his extra action to run around the corner and take.
Son of a bitch.
All right. Man, boomerangs are fun.
He didn't wait for it to come back to him.
It'll be there waiting for him when he does.
Deadhead, you should put one of your plastic snowballs on it and throw it back.
Did it land near me? Because if that's the case, I just might.
I just realized the asshole that I marked as dying just recovered is now disabled. Ah.
That's never happened before.
No.
Gamble, it's your turn.
Oh,
You do have the ability to do something about that.
fantastic. Mm-hmm.
+5.
So
And a
he's
+5.
disabled. Mm-hmm. If he's disabled, is he like laying on the ground where I
Absolutely.
can coup de grace him? Fantastic.
I thought you can make it with a 5-foot step.
I can.
It looks like you can.
Yep. So we're gonna take a 5-foot step and then coup de grace.
Auto crit. No hit roll required.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. All right. In that case, we're just gonna double tap and Hang on. Let me increment my ammo from last turn. There we
It's
go.
gonna be a melee attack, doesn't it?
I think it might.
Nope, we found that out the last time somebody coup de grace.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Do a ranged attack coup de grace. And just to make double sure. There we go. There's your crit.
It's a full round action. You only get one. Oh, yeah, but that's crit.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to say something cool to him as you shoot him to glorify violence.
No, not really. Gamble's just really fucking tired. He just wants these people to die.
Wake up from this. All right, cool beans.
Yep. And turn past.
All right, so what does Queen have to shoot at? These people.
He's been standing in the rain for several minutes, missing a lot of shots. Like, just really tired.
The British lady swears profanity up on the top as she misses a shot.
Where'd you learn to shoot?
She doesn't even give you the dignity of a response. Triage!
I'm going to go flank this guy that threw a boomerang at the back.
Yeah, that was a funny thing. Remember that last turn? That was hilarious.
That was pretty funny.
All right.
And that's a full move. That's my turn.
Das ist uns full turn. Very good. Yeah. Okay, Fatal. Those guys are running away there in front of you. Filthy Researcher 2 and Feral Shaman number 3.
So, can I focus on the shaman? And if he dies, I'm going to switch targets to the researcher.
All right.
He's dying.
Well, you know what that means on this island.
Yeah, I'm going to be smart and double tap.
Oh.
Oh, gosh, darn it.
No. You begin to lose 1 hit point per round from an old wound. That ear that you lost the top of is bleeding profusely.
Gosh,
or maybe it was one of the spider bites. It's hard to tell. Actually, it's your choice. Anyway, you're bleeding and
ear.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous ear wound. Apparently, I guess it was more than just the top part of your ear. It seems like it was the whole ear itself. So that's cool, and it's gross and it's bleeding. So yeah, just let me give you that there, a little damage, and like I said, that's just remember that you just take 1 damage until you get that taken squared away from every turn. Now, Costifer is blissfully unaware as he's just had a really great shot, and he's going to make another one because he is on the ball today. Feral Shaman. He totally misses. He curses. Blit. He takes another shot and misses. You know, some days are good and some days are not so good for Mr. Koss. All right, Dead Hand. You got conked in the back of the head by a boomerang. And then you heard a giggle.
Guessing he's behind cover. That's why I haven't seen him. That's enough for me to turn around and see what the heck. The Feral Shaman's dead over there. Someone behind that rock. And Filthy Researcher's over there. I'm going to get closer. I'm going to double move to here. Is that double move? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Yep. I'll move to here.
All right.
And that's my turn. Can I reload while moving?
You can draw a weapon, but you cannot. It doesn't. You can't reload while
I don't
moving.
need a reload.
I don't believe you can.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right, this guy. And then this guy. Oops. Oh, is the wrong button. It's shift that I want to hit when I want to do my facings. Alright, so Filthy Researcher comes around a corner and slashes at old Dead Hand with his trench knife. But misses, because these guys can't use trench knives very well, apparently. This guy continues to be dead. And this guy is very close to being dead. And gets to the tree line. Gamble, the man in front of you is dead, clearly now, from the wounds you just induced upon him with your gun. There's an excited shout from behind you.
Okay. Come here, keyboard. I'm going to turn myself. I can't see my indicator. Hang on. There it is. Turn myself, and we're going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And
shoot that man. Shoot him.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Cool.
Alright. Can she see those guys? I'm going to give her the chance of doing a spot check. Unless I didn't give her spot. I don't know how she could have created a character in my household without having spot. There it is. That isn't the greatest of spots, but it's her advantage is I'll give her the shot. And she's going to fire her Remington. Feral Shaman number 3. Ah, damn it. Triage.
Damn it. I'm going to have to do a full move to get line of sight on this guy again.
All right. He seems to be engaged with Dead Hand. They're going to get married. I know, it's so quick.
Wow.
So sudden.
Yeah, that's my whole turn.
Fatal.
Gotta patch up that ear.
Do you have a first aid kit on you?
Do I? I don't think so. Do I? I do. No, I don't. I don't think I can.
Right. The blood collects in your hand as you touch your ear.
Yeah. Shit.
What else would you like to do this turn other than bleed?
Call in triage. Call triage. Say that I have a bit of a situation
I got a
with my ear. And then just like take a pot shot at Feral 3, see if I can fish him off finally.
All right.
Since I can still see him, right?
Yes, you can still see him. Oh.
I'm not rolling very well today.
You know. C'est la vie.
Happens to all of us.
Oh, yeah, that'll be it though.
All right.
I spent three rounds not firing well.
Go ahead and pass your turn, Fatal. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Let me see if he can see. All right. Nice. That is a hit. On Feral Shaman 3. And he drops to the forest floor as he was running away with cost for a shot.
Womp womp.
Dead hand. A man has attacked you fiercely.
How dare he?
You see a surprise.
So
You see a surprise triage popping up from around him, and there is just recently a gunshot flying past your ear from behind you.
I'm gonna take a 5-foot step diagonally.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Block your friend's line of sight. I like it.
Well, I mean, triage. I don't want to be, firing into him.
You wouldn't be.
Well, especially now, I won't be.
Carry on.
I'm gonna shoot him.
He's going to shoot him, ladies and gentlemen. And with that result of a 20, he hits this filthy researcher.
Top, do you feel as
6.
good as I did after finally hitting something with your gun?
Yeah, but 6 damage is kind of puny.
But it's still like you hit something with
I
your gun. We spent so long not hitting anything.
Yes. So shotgun blast to, I don't know, his ankle or something. I don't know. And then I'm going to see what he does next.
Okay. Let's see what he does next. If you would pass your turn so kindly. Thank you very much. Filthy Researcher number 2 leaves the battle scene. And he will have stories to tell about how they got their asses kicked. But it'll be like ass, kicked, ass, bush, ant. Now, Filthy Researcher 4 right now, he's been surrounded by the group of you, but he's not scared at all, because he's got this really reliable trench knife. But instead he takes a step forward, he growls, and he tries to grab you.
It's a strength check, right?
That's a... yeah.
That's my strength check.
That's why it's not working.
Strength?
Here. My thing here. Grapple.
So grapple check is okay. Ready when you are.
Sure.
You have a grapple button.
I know.
That's...
But I'm waiting for who. Do I roll first?
It doesn't really matter. Why is my... Oh, no wonder. No wonder it's not there. It's supposed to be here. And that's not doing it either. Look, curse you thing. Those moments when the thing's not moving. Alright, so I get a... I'll just manually enter it. And if you have a grapple button, go ahead and use it. He grabs hold of you. And now it's a strength off.
Straight strength. Get the hell off me.
Yeah, with that rain, he's not able to grab. And he's got these really, as like he's grabbing towards you, you notice that his fingernails are like really hardened and darkened, and they're like black and sharp and jagged.
There's no strength off. That was the grapple check.
So, no, he still got me.
He got you.
Oh,
He
no.
got you.
Sorry, I'm trying to do my abilities here. Builder. Oh no, I didn't actually take it.
And I move into your
evasion.
square.
Never mind.
Because I love
They're hugging, Daddy.
You know what's really funny? Both of them have now lost their dex bonus to defense.
Don't.
And I have precise shot too.
As do I.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna do like white monsters. I'm like, no.
Any thoughts?
Be sure to, if you would be so kind, when you do make your shots against this guy, the defense that has been lost on our friend the researcher, you can deduct. All right, it's they have a dex of 10.
Okay, so there's no difference.
They gets the hard to hits from whatever happened to them. So
cool.
Okay. All right. Precise shot. So bang bang. God damn it.
At least you didn't roll a 1.
Let's try one more again.
Hey! Oppa! Bang bang.
Bang bang. Bang bang. I done bang bang.
Is he dead yet?
No, he's still grimy and sticky on you. He might be making sticky on you like the monkeys did.
No, don't say that.
Make the baby Jesus cry.
Ew, sticky. Good. I like making the baby Jesus cry.
He's just a baby.
I eat babies. I'm
You
an atheist.
eat babies.
Don't you know that? I eat babies for lunch and dinner.
What are you, Grogu?
Right? What are you? What are you? A Yoda baby? What are you? A Yoda baby?
I mean, I'll eat Baby Yoda. Side of barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce.
I think Baby Yoda tastes pretty good.
Grilled.
It reminds me of like what frog's legs would taste like, but like a turkey version.
Just imagine how crispy you can get those ears.
Right? Oh man, yeah.
Spit roast over an open fire.
Spit roast over an open fire. Blam. He said. A blam. A blam. Blam blam. Blam blam.
Okay. You're gonna roll damage twice then.
He did.
Thank you.
You are no longer grappled.
No, I'm just hugging a dead guy.
He's dying.
Yeah.
Dead is meaningless. Noir.
I'm done.
Dying is meaningless.
Yep. There are no more living targets that you guys can see.
Woo!
Do you feel the need
Hooray!
to continue to just check the area and turn?
I'm going to coup de grace the guy in front of me. That's all.
All right, I will allow that.
Do I just roll double damage?
Yes, sir.
That's all I got to do.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to get down from this tower and get to triage before I bleed myself out from a.
You'll find that it's going to be difficult to get down unless you want to drop that last 10 feet down onto a concrete slab that is covered in various burnt biological matter and wood.
I'm going to get on to working for a makeshift ladder.
Chop a tree down.
I could, but I'm carrying like wire and all this stuff.
Why don't you fix the generator? We'll help get him down.
Thought the generator was all right. Fine.
Yeah,
That's
no, you
even-
finished the part that you had to do here. You had to go to the other lab because there's some kind of override happening in another lab.
Yeah, it was a manual override in place.
You're welcome.
You should have seen it, man. That end exploded. It was crazy.
I'll catch him if he falls.
I'll trust him for some reason and drop.
All right.
I'll get distracted by something in the forest.
The what in the forest?
I got distracted by something in the forest. Whoops.
You would not
dropped
do that
them.
to Fatal. You
I
would
really
dare.
would.
You guys like him too much. You can't fool me.
But I am.
There at like 50 pressing against your butthole.
What?
Speaking of Fatal, Mandalorian show makes you really think about Overwatch. Man, I love Overwatch. When you got somebody on Overwatch, it's the best.
Your mom's on Overwatch.
In this case, we had 3 people.
Yay! I fixed his ear.
Again.
Next time, don't pick at the stitches.
I didn't. I was straining myself aiming.
What?
Wow. Fatal just put on his worst southern accent ever. That's
So he was trying to imitate me.
He was firing like the butt of the gun, the vibration from the gun or something like that. Tore it open.
That makes sense.
Part of it fell off. Him in his ear. Well, you guys, you did good. You were all scared.
We're more annoyed than scared.
Yeah. It wasn't like.
The most damage I took was that last boomerang.
Well,
Which was a total of
what's funny is
9.
between the three
I'm at 26 wounds, so yeah, I'm a little bit below
between the
third
three
health.
portions of the battle, it's just funny how the rolls were rolling. But you know, I was hot last week. You guys were not necessarily.
I wasn't even lukewarm 2 weeks in a row.
I just started doing things that don't involve shooting just because I was tired of it.
Oh man, did Queen and Costa?
Yeah, they ended up coming down because it's, you know, why not? They wanted to see what happened to Dove, and they're like,
Oops.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's bury her
right.
remains.
What are we going to bury? Her tooth? Good
That
God. This. Yes. Well.
To be fair, this is Black Isle. That tooth will probably come back to haunt us.
No, you're right about that. But I know that there's Jason and the Argonauts. If you bury the dragon's teeth, skeletons would rise from the ground to do battle.
Let's not do that.
You know, it's just a Greek myth. But yeah, with this island, the you're not. Are you wearing a hoodie still? No, you're not. I need to get that.
No, I am.
Oh,
I
you
got a new hoodie.
All right. Well, the hooded one there does make a valid point. And Costa's like,
Yeah.
He's like, Costa is just like, Dove was a nice girl. Always around, when I want, maybe a little time to myself, but didn't deserve that. That's what she gets for not practicing.
Yeah.
I always say, it's important to practice. Isn't that what I say, Queen? And she's like, you don't say that ever, Costifer. And she pulls out a cigarette from a metal case, and she opens, and she offers a Costifer a cigarette, and the two of them begin smoking.
Didn't one of us pick up some?
She
weed
says,
somewhere?
it's downright Soviet out here.
Yeah. Fuck. This did not go anywhere near as how we planned it.
Well, it seems that we've managed to protect the communications tower once again.
Yeah.
Mr. Red Hat, are you able to fix any of the damage that was done by those large ants?
Let me look.
I thought that's what he was doing this whole time.
I was doing the programming. I wasn't done yet.
Well, get on it! She snickers.
I guess that it's a repair check.
Yeah.
Repair. Can I just take a 10?
What would the result be?
22.
Yeah, you can just take a 10. And do you have any mechanical parts on hand?
Let me check. Mechanical parts. Where would you be?
It's going to require 4 mechanical parts to fix the tower connection.
Stuff. I do not. Look like I do.
Can you break things down into mechanical parts?
If you have stuff for me to break down, sure.
Got a thermal monocular that's been useful all of like one time.
That would break down into electrical parts, but you wouldn't have the mechanical parts required.
Yeah.
You've got a perfectly good car down at the base of the mountain.
I do. Also got a cart right there.
There's also a perfectly good storage area that's completely bombed and, well, you know, booby-trapped, that has like shelves and shelves of mechanical and electrical parts in it at the power plant.
Well, I set the booby traps, so I could go all the way back down there.
There's also some gondolas that
That's how it's
probably take one of them apart.
Is one of these gondolas all messed up?
No, they seem to be in fine order when you guys rode up, other than maybe a bullet hole or two from shooting through it at monkeys and praying manti.
No. Maybe I can disassemble something from down there. Or from the tower. I don't trust this tower anymore.
Well, the tower itself is made of heavy wooden poles that are larger than a human is round, and they managed to hold up quite well underneath direct explosions. The tower...
Yeah, that seems... takes too long. I'm going to go down the hill and see if I can find something to repair this antenna with.
I'll keep an eye on you.
You can heal me while you're at it.
Christopher was going to offer. He took a couple of steps towards you, and then he remembered he's got a bum leg. The pain of it kind of made him remember, like, shit.
I yell out, is there any mines or something out there?
Mines. No, the mines are down along the path. This area at the top is unmined. We live here. Why would we want to crap where we live? Huh? Americans.
To
Right
make
at
sure
our house?
it doesn't happen again.
Pardon me?
Grant, what did you say?
To make sure what just happened doesn't happen again by putting mines in strategic places.
I mean,
Well, they had tried.
Okay.
Okay, so Kaz says, well, you know, we had placed mines all along the winding path. It's a few miles. If you take the pathway up, it's winding and it cuts back on itself repeatedly. It is not too good to traverse, but as you can see, ants can climb anything. Perhaps there was some way they utilized the ants in their assailant on this place. We've seen ants before, as Queen has pointed out. It's ants again. Yes, yeah. Only one other time before, though. We did away with them. They were not. They did not seem to come with any scientists, though. Meanwhile,
Gamble's gonna ask you, it's like, hey, are either of you guys qualified to fly a helicopter?
yet, and Queen says, let me look through her stuff here and see if I have an answer for you.
now that you're asking,
She
I'm not
says
sure.
no. Neither.
I am qualified.
Oh, you have pilot?
Yeah, plus
Oh,
9.
fucking A. All right, good. I didn't
But,
think any of us had
that
pilot.
could be nice.
Now, Dead Hand you and Triage have made your way down the hill back to the area where the gondola main control is here. And there are definitely some electrical parts or mechanical parts that can be found actually inside the locker that's inside the office at hand. The door is not locked.
All right, let's check. You need me to do a search check?
No. There are a total of 7 mechanical parts and 6 electrical parts.
Not bad.
There's a half finished bottle of vodka sitting on the desk.
I tell Triage to help himself. How heavy are these parts?
We'll just say 0.5 each.
Oh, and then I take them all.
I help myself
All
to
right.
the vodka.
Let me go to my gear. Go into my bag.
Triage, while you're looking at the vodka and putting that in your own bag, you notice that the papers seem to be written in Russian. And there is the Edison ETL logo.
That was Costifer's part of Blackout, right?
Costifer is part of Blackout, yes.
So these are probably his
Correct.
notes. I'm going to leave them.
How many electrical were there?
The electrical parts were 6. And the mechanical parts were 7.
Why am I equipped?
Gamble, is there anything that you would like to do? Fatal, anything you would like to do at this point?
Nothing for me.
Just stay out of the
Not
rain
really.
by hanging out under the underpass?
Yep.
Well, reload the gun one last time and count my losses.
It's for your accountant.
Sorry, we found enough money on this island so far to
Right.
pay for it. Gamble found 400 euros at one point.
Why am I carrying that so heavy? I have 150 feet of rope.
Right? What are you, a boondock saint, brother?
I don't know. Machine gun. I carry so much stuff. Multi-purpose tool, pepper spray, ammo. Those are good. All right. How'd I go?
All right.
Back up the hill.
Yeah. Let's see here. What time of day are we talking about? This was like...
Probably getting close to noon
Yeah,
or
that's what I
so.
was thinking. Change the lighting.
Probably like 11 a.m. or so, actually. 'Cause we left pretty early.
Time of day. That's still pretty early. There we go, adjusting the daylight. because that's a cool feature. Yeah, that's cool, kids. All right, so you truck back up. You're utterly soaking at this point, but Dead Hand, you have made it back. You're able to use those pieces, so deduct them from your inventory. What was it? It was 4?
4. Or mechanical.
So, out of character question for you guys. You think we should tell them about our base and invite them to come back there if they want to?
It's not a terrible idea. They seem trustworthy.
I mean, they haven't tried to eat us or burst into cockroach monsters yet, so, so far, pretty good.
In either order.
Yeah.
Right? It's weird.
And this radio tower seems on its last legs. I mean, I'm not against it. It'd be nice to have somebody who isn't in a cocoon defending the place.
Or a crazy AI that's going to GLaDOS us one day, I think.
Nah.
Don't give them ideas.
Say what you want. I'm convinced she's going to GLaDOS us one day.
100%.
This is Black Isle, man.
I mean, yeah. I mean, when you say it that way, it's always possible.
Like, I could justify any potential crazy situation just by saying this is Black Isle. Like, it's probably going to happen.
I am looking up stuff, actually. I'm looking up stuff. Experience points type of stuff.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess Gamble will just offer to them. It's like, hey, you guys tied to this location, or do you want to come back to the barracks that we have taken over?
They look they look at each other, and they're like, "Is that the one with the walls and the tower?"
Yeah. Yep.
And Cosfer says, perhaps they seem to have no problem getting here, and this is less defensible. There are still machine guns and such down there, yeah?
Yep, all freshly reloaded, too.
And then Queen's like, well, you see, the problem with that bloody place is that we were ambushed by the Blender tribe there, and they had no problem taking us all out. But then again, perhaps if we all didn't run around like a bunch of jackdaws with our heads ripped off. She flicks her cigarette, and the sparks go as the cigarette arcs out into the rain. But you look like the sort that know what you're doing. So perhaps we will join you down there.
Sounds good. Yeah, they tried to ambush us too, but reloading the guns and having an AI that can shoot them, really useful.
Well, we had a computer expert who was supposed to be doing that instead of being the AI, as you have an AI plugged into it. Wait, I didn't hear that. Right, you have an AI. That's right. You got the thing out of there and plugged it in?
Yeah. Somehow.
No wonder you keep saying it's going to go GLaDOS on us. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that it will. Whose brilliant idea is it to have an AI plugged in to the guns?
I point at Dead Hand.
Yeah. To be fair, we've got ourselves tagged, so she can't target us with them. So.
Great.
Yet.
Great. Well.
It's up to you. You can feel free to stay in your house.
No, we could rather go down to our half-broken thing. Chris cuts her off and says, maybe if you've been to the roof, you might have noticed there is missing air conditioner. And those of you who were on the roof, Fatal, I know that Raul was up there. I don't remember who else may have been on the rooftop with those guys at any point. But there is a large industrial air conditioning unit up on the roof, and it was completely ripped off, and you've seen the smashed remains of it down along the side of the building outside. And he explains that when they were attacked by what seemed like every Blender scientist on the island all at once, some sort of monstrous humanoid bipedal thing came up there and ripped the air conditioning unit off and threw it at him. At Koss. He threw it at Koss. Koss dodged. But if that thing comes back, I mean, we believe we took care of it. Queen's like, yeah, well, Koss, we did hunt him down. And Koss is like, yeah, well, we never saw the body, so she's like, well, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it, won't we? Either way, they agree to go to this back down to the barracks with you.
Can I hear this?
They're
You are standing right there.
I'm repairing something.
Oh, not you, sorry. You sounded like Grant for a second. My bad.
So I was about to ask if that person with that monster described it. So that might be Raul.
no.
But I'm not there, so if I'm not listening to it, if I can hear
Raul, it was absolutely not Raul. If you're saying that to us in character, because I'll play along.
Well, if
I'll
that's
play
only
along.
if I
Come on, you can hear. They're talking loud. Terry likes her character talks loud.
Is it a giant mag bug person?
No, that was Raul. Raul's our friend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's our friend too.
Yeah, he's still there. Was
bloody hell? We thought he was dead.
Was he kind of bugified the last time you guys
Yeah,
saw
he's
him?
always been bugified from as far as we know. Anything new?
All right, fair enough. He's in a cocoon.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, he just kind of sat there drinking tequila, and we came back, and well, the tequila's evaporated, and he's still in a cocoon.
Yeah, that's Raul,
Like
all
never
right.
moved.
He did like to drink his tequila. It's true. Well, that's unfortunate for Raul, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe he'll have hatched by the time we get back.
Did you say hatched?
I said he's in a cocoon.
Oh, Lord Jesus Christ in heaven, what are we in for? Some mad hell we go down there?
It's fucking Black Isle. What do you
You
expect?
keep saying this is Black Isle as if we haven't lived here for 3 months. You've been here how long?
Yeah. Exactly. What else do you expect?
All right, well... Oh,
I've been vomited on with acid vomit by bugs. I've been attacked by giant spiders, giant ants, crazy researchers. You know, a cockroach man in a cocoon is not the least scary thing I've dealt with.
that's true. We have not dealt with Cockroach Man yet. But apparently Dove had. She was talking about them. Oh, well.
Didn't seem to recover her.
Here's the thing, right? We want to get off this island. Obviously. We were sent here to acquire something. I don't even think our contracts are viable anymore, so forget that pay. How are you getting on and off again?
We have a way.
Yes, like you were some sort of genie.
Just like that.
Look,
Except
Canadian man. With your little toboggan upon your head, let me ask you how you expect to get us... Fine. Do you have a way to get us off this island, or don't you?
We do.
And you were not inclined to at least share the modicum of the details of the plan with us? Yet you want us to come in bed with you down in your little clubhouse. You're sending mixed messages here. Either you trust us or you don't trust us.
There's a ship waiting to pick us up when we give them the signal.
And they will send a helicopter to pick us up.
But first we have to do a few more things.
Yeah. Like clear the airport.
Also, project.
The airport is where that other group of bastards has been operating out of. Those slippery when wet dogs.
Oh, I wouldn't worry too much about them anymore.
There's like 40 of them.
Yeah, there's like 20 of them, Triage. Come on. You know,
there were like 20 of them.
Well, yeah. Now
I do know 12. That they operate as a platoon, so give or take maybe 12. Yeah. How many have you killed, you say?
At least 5.
6?
5 or 6, yeah.
So not bad odds. Yet they are slippery when wet, and it is raining. Perhaps,
Hardy har
yes,
har.
I make very good jokes. Perhaps if you drank alcohol, my Muslim friend, you would find my humor to be funny. It makes me laugh. Now, if I can only figure out what I did with my bottle of vodka.
This one?
You are a wizard.
It was down by your notes in the cable car office.
Did you read it? It is a movie screenplay I was writing where brave Russian mercenary saves group of ladies on sexy island.
Unfortunately, I can't read Russian. It
is called Dr. Yes Finger. And it is my best story. If I could only get these published, I keep trying to get movies made, you see. Alas, you do not speak Russian. That's too bad. You don't have... I would love to hear your opinion. Does any of your friends speak Russian?
Unfortunately, I don't think so.
I
said I don't think
Wait,
so.
You said... Dead...
I'll read it.
I have another script. Hold on. He pulls out another script, and he says... He said, this is another spy script. It's called The Man with the Golden Pussy. It is about a heroic Russian with peg leg who fights crazy cat people made of gold with his fists. It's a very sensual action. You could picture, if you read the first page, you just picture the sound of Russian, anthem. Da 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 da, and there's the scene with these gnomes. Forget it, I'll spoil it. But thank you for reading it, he says. And Queen is just sitting there, like shaking her head and rolling her eyes. She's not even trying to hide, like her she just doesn't even give a fuck about this.
Gamble's cracking up. He hasn't laughed this hard in a couple days.
I'm glad you're here. He's needed a friend. Being a buddy is different, if you understand. Don't have to share interests to enjoy other things.
Alright, I'm adding that into my gear list right now.
Handwritten manuscript. It's a handwritten manuscript written in Russian, and it's called the man with the golden pussy. Not to be confused with his other script, which is down inside the control booth, which is called Dr. Yes Finger.
There we go. He gave me both, or just the one?
If you want to read the other one, you'll have to fetch it at some point.
Yeah.
You never know. You might be holding something that's going to make you vastly rich.
I'm getting this as a Phobiaverse 007.
Well,
kind
I
of
mean,
thing.
it's not necessarily a Phobiaverse version, but it's definitely a knockoff.
It's an Austin Powers knockoff. Come on.
He tries to take it seriously, you know. Brave KGB
Tries.
operative, you know, fighting the dangerous powers of an Indonesian stockbroker who plans to use cocaine to hold the world's nuclear weapons for hostage. You know, just a standard James Bond style plot.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's not. The grammar is poor. It's not well written. Like, there's a distinct lack of punctuation where you would expect it. You would also expect it to sort of be written in a script format, but instead it's sort of like this paragraphs of text.
Yeah, that's the editor's job.
It's a
Yeah,
rough
that's
draft.
the editor's job.
But, you know, the first scene starts out with the guy, you know, being contacted by his boss, and, you know, he ignores the call because he's in an intimate situation with 5 other ladies, but then they all turn into large snake creatures, and he punches them to death. And then he puts his clothes on. You know, the character is described to look, you know, to be just like Koss. So this is very, very much just, you know, like you do. So, I guess Costfer and Queen are going to gather their things, and they're going to meet you down at the gondola building, I guess.
Good deal.
All right.
Gotta build our anti-apocrypha army.
Such
Fair
as
enough.
it is.
Anti-apocrypha.
Oh.
You see, Jace is trying to make us think the island is our biggest enemy, but really, it's the guy who's hired us.
I mean, you know, at this point, if we make it off the
I
island,
don't know
all
why
right.
that had been
I'll
shared
deal with
before,
it.
but there's that for you guys. And you guys
boy.
travel down the thing that you can't see because you're not on the map unless you can.
Nope.
Cannot.
Go. Nope.
Do I need any of this? No? Yes? Alright, whatever. Whatever. So you guys travel down to the bottom cable car station without so much as a problem.
Oh, good.
Hallelujah.
And there's a second car load of people. Let me put that here. And then we're missing Los Gambler.
Woo! I'm gonna be like, all right, let's check for mantises before we open the doors.
Yeah. I'm going to reload my rifle while I'm waiting.
All right, you've loaded your rifle. Gamble approaches you from behind.
And, I'm going to get someone to open that door for me and ready in action to shoot any kind of bug thing. Or monkey.
or monkey.
Campbell's gonna do the same at this door. It's like, hey, dead hand, come here.
I'll get ready to open the door.
All right. You are ready to open the door, Fatal?
Yep.
Dead hand, open the door. Like over here, just slowly. Checking for mantises and monkeys and other god-awful things.
All right. Doors opened in your locations.
All right, that's good.
So far, so good.
You hear the pitter-patter of rain as it continues to fall. Thunders rolling across the island, and you can see lightning striking off in the distance in the sky.
I'm gonna call back to Costifer and Queen. Be like, all right, it's clear. You guys can follow us on out.
So, how's the truck?
It's yellow and large-sized. Huge-sized.
Awesome.
There's no
I'll ride in the
feces
back.
in there, and no dead monkeys that I can see.
Gamble's gonna ride in the back too.
Costifer's
As usual,
going to
on
take shotgun, so he has room with his leg, and I guess she's going to ride with old Fatal on the side there. Anyway, you start the truck up with no problem. Where would you like to go?
Yeah.
To
The barracks.
The barracks. The barracks.
Uh,
I was really expecting the mantises to be waiting for us.
Then you hear a sound.
Cat shark! Cat shark!
Luckily, it's just a cat.
Ooh. So far. All right, so you guys end up making it back to the barracks without any trouble, actually. It was just rainy, muddy. You guys slid it around a lot because the roads are very muddy, gravelly, but lo and behold, there was nothing too crazy, and you were able to make it back without any fancy driving checks.
Well, hallelujah.
We're on what? Day 2?
Day
or
2.
Day 3? Okay, cool. We got 5 days total before
Correct.
Black Gauntlet shows up. Cool.
Before we get napalmed to death and nuked.
in theory.
Hopefully, it won't come to that.
And Queen and Koss look around and they're like, yeah, this is pretty much the way that we left it. Oh, it smells so much worse, though. Oh, good Lord. How could you stand it?
Fatal, did you take a shower?
Has he?
Shut up.
I think we just got used to it.
Bloody hell.
I'm not there right now, apparently.
We left Fatal in the car. Alright, let's go inside. Fuck. We didn't. I'm gonna assume at some point we signaled ahead to Miette not to shoot our friends.
Yeah, I got that.
Alright.
Hey,
let's go see if we're
weird.
raccoon.
Shoot, what did I say I was going to bring back for the kid?
Condoms?
Chocolate?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Who pays attention to what kids want?
I can't expect me to remember every little detail.
Oh, hey. It's the kid. Hello,
Yeah.
Etienne, right? And Queen's like, no, he prefers Sal, if you remember. Hello, Sal. He's like, oh, you guys said you were going to come back for me, and you didn't. We didn't know where you were. It's been 3 months, and we thought you were dead. Yeah, I get that. Whatever. These guys are lame too, so I'll give you a pass, I guess. Oh, and then Ziggy is jumping around. He seems to be very excited to see these people. He's licking them, and they're like, "Oh, Ziggy! It's good to see you, dog. Yes. Oh, it's so good to see him." And she's like, "Yes, this animal here has gone on quite a number of adventures with us in the past."
And you just took off?
Well, there's a lot of things that happen, and just we can't keep track of everything. We thought that he was dead.
Uh-huh.
Fair enough. Is Raoul still in his cocoon?
Yeah, Raoul's still in his cocoon. And she's like, "Oh, look at him. Yeah, he's definitely pupating." And then Miette is of course there, and she flickers into view in the middle of the room. And Costifer's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this is Miette, our AI. That
Yeah.
Maybe yet
Right.
anything to report.
We've seen her before, but she was locked to the welcome center at the time. Whatever. Yes, Miette, hello. You remember us, don't you? And she looks around and says, "Oui, but of course I do. I remember everything and everyone. Now, to report? Dead Hand, I do have something to report. I've been looking into these other laboratories, and there is one place I cannot go, and it is making me wonder what is there. I cannot get into the Halo lab. The network is completely off limits to me, which is very strange, because I can go to the blender, I can go to the Le Formicarium, I can go to the greenhouse, no problem. But the Halo I cannot get to.
That's not a surprise.
It is like there is a hole there. When I try to go, nothing happens.
That's why we're here. We're just gonna have to figure out what it is.
Dead Hand, I want you to take me there. I need to see what is there.
That can be arranged.
I am just the mystery of it is too much. But I will also have to let you know as to the number of squirrels I killed. It is number 23. And 5 monkeys and 3 dogs. They were mean dogs.
Good
Well, as
job,
long as you never shoot Ziggy.
No, Ziggy is unfair.
Oh, make sure you never shoot Costifer or Queen.
Costifer or Queen. Well, I suppose if you ask me not to. They seemed like they are not going to give me any harm. And if they did, they don't want to know what would happen. Well, welcome back. I see that the Game Master is too lazy to have removed the rain from this scene.
Gamble grabs a bottle of bourbon and pours himself a shot.
I'll drink to that.
The kid goes back and starts playing pinball again.
You got the high score yet?
He says, 3 times over now.
Ooh.
Damn.
We have time to do.
So now you guys are back at this base. There is showers, there are medical supplies, medical facilities.
Yeah, I need to get healed up.
There's a weapons locker and all sorts of stuff.
Yep.
So 1, shower. 2, see if there's any extra ammo.
Okay. There absolutely is, in fact. There is a ton of extra ammo.
So Gamble's gonna open the door and just be like, "Cost Queen, you need to gear up or whatever you want. Get it out of there. Just don't go in the safe. My portal gun is in there,
Yeah.
and it's creepy."
They nod and thank you. And Costifer comes over and joins Queen and sits down next to Raoul, and he puts his hand on Raoul's shoulder, like pats him, and then he's like, oh, wait, sorry, blending two accents there. Yes, very strange. As his hand dents in a little bit. It feels like vinyl on couch we had as child.
Mia, were you able to find anything about what's happening to Raoul? Anything new?
No, he's mutating. He's probably going to turn into something horrible.
Yeah. I mean, he was already kind of ugly.
I think he would have even less to know what was happening if you understand. Like I believe that he wasn't very smart in the first place, and now like he's turned into some sort of insect creature. So like his instincts are starting to take over, and he's not that smart. And now, on top of that, he's pupating. So who knows what his brains even look like? I doubt we're gonna get a Raoul back after this, unless something drastic happens.
Well, that sounds like a suggestion.
She says in French, in a French accented accent, and Ziggy says, "Bork."
Oh gosh. Gable takes his hoodie off and wrings it out.
Can I get a heal?
Gonna get a what?
Yeah, can we get a medic whipping out some treatment whatevers?
Yeah, let's see what I got left.
There was like 40 of them in the first aid tent. Like,
okay, yeah, then I'll just grab from there.
I'm in the kitchen.
And that's one for you. One for all of us.
finish fixing up Costifer's leg.
Treatment, yeah. You probably only need like a treatment 2, Gamble.
Mm-hmm. Just give me one of them. Hit me with it.
Hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
Quite literally.
Yes.
DMCA.
Damn it, they're really good at picking out them lyrics.
And this is for Gamble.
Woo!
Max health.
Fantastic. Thank you.
The others are not as well off, so I'll do treatment 3 for Fatal, Dead Hand, and myself. And still +4. Fatal. 15 back. Dead Hand. 17 back.
I'll take it.
And for me, 16 back.
Wow.
Wow. There we are.
It's like he's actually a medic right now.
Right?
No, now I'm more like a cleric.
He's just a very aggro cleric.
Aggro cleric.
Battle cleric.
The title of Costifer.
Battle cleric. It's about brave Russian. A mercenary.
Why not? I'm going to do a treat injury check to heal hit points for Queen. Do I roll above a 15? Oops, that's the wrong roll. Including my treat injury, that would have been a yes. Yes, I got over 15. Queen gets all of her hit points back.
Exactly. Damn.
And
Sorry about that.
one for Dead Hand, one for Fatal, and one for me.
There we go.
Um,